Hello.
I'm coming. Just realised I probably need a trimmer.
Yeah.
And I have no idea where my ink is.
No.
Hi Wendy. Hi Carol. Hi Lorraine. Hi Jill. Hi Santa. Oh, yeah. We oh God. When we had to take Storm down for her goodbyes, we went to a new vet actually, which was somewhat serendipitous because they were effing amazing. And the only trouble was there wasn't anywhere to park, or so we thought. So Mark dropped Storm and I off and parked down the road a bit. And then I'd gone in, and this lady said, oh, well, actually, this is called the West Midlands Cat Clinic. Total recommendation here. It's around the back, not in the main vets where all the big dogs were.
No.
So she said, is your husband coming? I said, yeah. I said, he's just parked down the road. I said, there was actually a car park around the back. I hadn't realised. And she said, do you think he's had to go far? I said, no. I said, you see that guy that looks like Santa? You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know.
There you go. Hi, Ali. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Anne. Hi, Kelly. Oh, God, I wish we had. How much have you had? Kelly's snowed in. Oh, thanks, Alison. It was very unexpected. I think that's probably one of the things that has hit us so hard. It was less than a week. She'd gone. Mark had taken her down to the vets on Monday night, hadn't you, for a monthly injection because she has arthritis, and she's getting on, especially for a British short hair. She was 12, which is about average, and she's slow. She's not a girl, and I don't know. A couple of days later, she didn't come down for a breakfast, which in this house is most unusual behaviour.
Yes, unusual.
So we took her to the vets, and
she had been losing.
Yeah, she'd been losing a bit of weight, but the vet wasn't worried. She's getting on. It was all understandable. She's perfectly fine in herself. She's bloody eating us out of house and home, as she always has done. And they did some tests, and lymphoma. Said we might get a few weeks with her because we decided not to have chemo because it wouldn't have given her much and just would have been miserable for her. And we took her to Dad's on Saturday because I didn't want to leave her, and she perked right up. She did. She really, really had a good day, and it was clear on Monday that it was time to say goodbye. So yeah, it was just unexpected, very unexpected, to go from not knowing anything to a few weeks to literally a couple of days. And if I'm being brutally honest, she was my baby. I worked it out the other day. I've had cats for the last 48 years. I know I don't look it, but I've had cats for the last 48 years, and I didn't have one until I was 7, so work it out. And I've loved every single one of them, but there was something about Storm that was, I think maybe you get one. Anyway, there we go. This is the joy of having pets, isn't it? So luckily, as it's worked out, we're not got anything too taxing to do tonight, which is brilliant, because I promised you that I would have all of the samples made up for the February retreat on Monday. And since Storm's diagnosis, I have looked at the stuff that I've got to make, and I have played about with stuff, and I have done nothing because nothing looks right. So I apologize profusely. So until I get my mojo back, it's probably a good thing that we're going to be faffing easy stuff tonight. So here's what we did last week. We've got a few little flips and flaps, but as I was looking through it, I thought actually I want to do a bit more. There's oh, they could do with having their corners rounded. There's a few little bits more that oh, hang on. Can you come and talk to people, Mark, while I just go and dig in my bag?
Hello. You're going digging.
Oh,
she might be back soon. Oh, she's found a ring. The thing that she didn't go looking for. Cool. Oh, she's got it. She's coming. Oh, I miss you. Here we go.
Yeah, so I was going through and I was thinking that actually there's still more that we can do. And also, I think we could make some really simple different sorts of photo mats just to give you some ideas. So what I want to do is this. I've got my flap here. Oh yeah, I'm not ready yet. You're a bit previous.
It isn't even the right one.
Is it not? What's he printing? Merry Christmas signs. I don't know what you guys have just gone mad for them. We can't keep up. Yeah, so he's doing more Merry Christmas. I got to be honest with you, I've only just taken my decorations down. Finished it off today. Have I?
Yes.
Have we done now?
Yes. I think that's it. Well, other than like so.
Oh, yeah, but they're switched off. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to put just a basic little photo mat in there. You know, no, I don't. I want to put a basic pocket across there, which is one that we did last week. And then I've measured this, and we're going to put, well, I'm going to put a photo mat in here that just folds over. And then we've got these two, and these are just going to have ordinary photo mats in. And then this one, now I look at it again, I think, and I haven't written a cutting guide for this, but I will add it in, and I'll add it into maybe last week's cutting guide. I think we need to add a couple of little flaps on either side, otherwise we're going to find that things just fall out unless we use a lot of paper clips. And then here we need something. So what I thought we'd do is we'd make like two corner pockets that go here with a big fold over photo mat. We've got photo mat to go in there. That I'm just going to leave blank and decorate it up because obviously I've got my waterfall on the other side and I don't want to put too much on there. So if we just rewind a little bit, can you find for me, please, dear? Seeing as you've got them in front. Oh, it's all right. I can work it out myself. I'll just get a ruler. I just want to cut one more of these, and it's 8 by 2.5. So I'm just going to cut one more of those at 8 by 2.5. What I would do if I'd got some cardstock. What's this? This will do. I will tell you that my sister has been over our house today because she knows I'm not too happy. And my sister is the polar opposite to me. She's clean. She's well, I'm clean, but she's tidy. She's organised. Everything is perfectly arranged. She runs her house like a military operation. She is just my polar opposite. Okay. And she came over today to, you know, see how I was and have a cuppa. And it's her birthday tomorrow. So I said, oh, what do you want to do? Do you fancy going out for a coffee? I can take you out for a coffee. And she said, do you know what I'd really like to do? She said, I'd like to organise your house. So I'm thinking my mojo might come back tomorrow.
Yes.
I think it might have to.
It'll be forced upon you.
Oh, I'm terrified. You know, like when you've got a cleaning lady and you clean before the cleaning lady gets there.
Yes.
Well, I've been kind of pottering about.
I thought you did when he cut the lawn and
When the gardener was coming. Yeah.
was coming.
Yeah, he does that. My mum always used to clean before a cleaner got there.
Same thing.
I mean, she had a cleaner because she was working full time. Dad was working full time. But yeah, she always used to clean up. I'd like a cleaner.
Jill rightly says, well, would you be able to find anything?
No,
And Corey says, what did you come to me next?
I'm sure she'd be more than happy, Corey. She's amazing, actually. She's a pain in the butt, but she's amazing. And a lot of people think that we look alike.
Everyone likes small flaps.
Small flaps. Oh, yeah. Small flap, big flap. Yeah.
Middle sized flap.
Oh, guess what I didn't do? The chances of this working are slim to none, aren't they?
Lorraine says, put your pin in.
Well, I'll put it in now. I think the pin's in the bottom of my pencil case.
I'm sure Julie wouldn't mind going out to Corey's to help.
I think she'd be delighted. Right, so I'm just going to put a little pocket under there. I'd love to know how this has got covered in makeup, considering I very rarely wear it.
Need to do this.
Right. Yeah, sure. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm just gonna quickly do this because this is a bit ad lib because I didn't. So you know when you make these kind of folder pockets where you know you open them up and they've got the two flaps on the side, envelope pocket, folder pocket, I don't know. But I always like to cut at least one of the flaps slightly shorter because it just kind of seems to, it doesn't catch on the edges. So I'm going to cut that at 4 3/4 by 2. Oh, and I've got the wrong trimmer. I hate this. Can somebody not make a trimmer? Oh, cut that badly. Let's do that again. So I'm going to score on the 2-inch side at 1/2 inch.
Tracy says it was a mark. It was made.
It might well have been.
Yeah,
Those rosy cheeks aren't natural, you know.
Well, but yeah, I'm not natural, so we have to work at it.
Oh, don't say stuff like that.
It's a joke.
That doesn't say anything about my taste in men.
It's a joke.
It's not funny.
Hold on.
Yes, you are. I think I have an exceptionally good taste in men. I mean, just look at Jason Momoa.
Well, in recent years, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks for that. God, this week's just getting better by the second.
Yeah, well, okay.
Right. So I'm going to put these, if I can find the page that I want to put them on.
You've got the zoomy, focusy thing.
Oh, not again. I've switched that off.
You just decided to turn yourself on then.
I'll switch it off in a minute. I'll just.
Oh, Jen said hi, by the way.
You what, sorry?
Jen.
Oh, hi, Jen.
Afternoon, she said.
Right, so basically these little flaps at the side will hold in any photomats that I pop in there. Okay, right, now we're back to the cutting guide. And I want to make those two pockets. So what did I say? Is it 4x4?
4x3.
4x3.5.
2 at 4 by 3.5.
Okay.
Page styles is this.
Yeah. So 2 at 4x3.5. Okay, so cut those. So 2 at 4x3.5. Pardon you.
Excuse me. It's excitement. Jen says, ever had one of those days when you want to quit your job and run away? Well, bizarrely enough, that's exactly what I did this time last year.
If I answer that, I'm going to be incriminating all of you. Let me just see if I can stop this bloody camera. I've had it right for such a long time.
I'm very proud.
Logi. I bet you it's updated itself.
Yeah. The newly improved, doing as it wants. It's AI. I will autofocus.
Settings. Disable this device in G-Hub to allow other software to have full control. I don't know. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Fixed focus. I can't do it. Camera's not available because it's in use. Oh, I'll just leave it. Let's see what happens.
It has updated.
Yeah, it has updated because that's a new interface.
She last gave a new boss, a new orifice, Albos, a new orifice. I think that's what it said, not office.
You know, she must have meant office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lynn, you're missing nothing.
Except the printer printed.
I'm just talking utter rubbish, but nothing. Oh, bother. That didn't work. Right. You're going to score on two sides a half an inch so that the score lines intersect. So you're not going to score on that side and that side. You're just going to score on one of each. So you're scoring on one of the 4 and one of the 3.5. So what we're going to do now to make it a little bit interesting.
Oh, I just noticed that colours have turned to black.
What colours have turned to black? It's always been like that.
Hasn't?
Is it not?
No. It was the corporate colours.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, your name's not there either.
No, because you've got the...
No, everyone will tell you.
It's like going into Tesco's. Why can't they leave things alone? No, I don't think my name is there when you've got stuff up.
Off, it's still not there.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh. Exit solo layout.
the options.
Edit name. Cal, save.
Or change stuff.
Oh, the colour's always been like that.
It hasn't been black. Never been black.
Oh, brand colour. That's interesting. Oh, we can add music. I don't think anybody wants that. Show display names. There you go.
Yeah, it's black. What's it black?
It's always been black.
It has not.
It has. Right, ignore him. Listen to me. Now we're going to make this slanted, all right? So we're going to measure. Now it's entirely up to you how much you measure. But if you have a look at these, just for example, these are the way they're going to go into our book. And I've got my intersecting squares on either side. So one's in the left-hand side and one's on the right-hand side, okay? Not that that matters particularly. Hi, Jane. Oh, you know the band Rage Against the Machine? I saw this meme the other day and it says, nobody ever specified what the machine was that Rage Against the Machine were angry about, but we all think it's a printer. So I want to cut a slant. So I'm going to measure in from my top left-hand side, and you can do whatever slant you like. But I'm going to measure in from the top edge, left-hand side. I'm going to measure in at 1.5 inches. Okay, I'm going to make a little mark. And I might as well do the same from the bottom as well, because okay. Now I'm going to cheat. If I put these together, so I've got the squares in both corners. What?
Replacement PC of mine sucks.
Oh.
Slower than slow.
And I'm going to line up those two measurements, those two little marks that I've made. And I'm going to slice them off, okay? But you can do any measurement you like, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away that little square. I bet you this has got a name. I wonder what it is. That square where the things intersect. But it's got a really technical name. And I'm going to fold one so that my opening is on the left-hand side. And the other one I'm going to fold so that my opening is on the right-hand side. And then I'm going to burnish.
Elizabeth says good evening all on YouTube.
Hi, Elizabeth.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. Okay, so I've burnished those. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick one in that corner and one in that corner. So you'll see that they're symmetrical. Okay. So okay.
Oh, Mary says hello.
Hi, Mary. And then I'm going to stick this one down there. We might not get very far tonight, actually. Not as far as I thought we might. Okay, right. So now we've got all of those different... Where's my pin?
Get that pin in.
Well, yeah, but where is it? I don't know where they go.
That's what my 400.
Well, it won't fit in the hole then. Put it there. Just there. I know I put it there.
Probably buried in your
Probably. That's where I sliced my finger last week. It's nearly better. Right. Okay. Right. So now I think what we'll do is we'll cut some photo mats. So I'm just going to cut out what the cutting guide says, and then I'm going to decide how many I want of each. But I'm just going to cut one of each because mostly that's all I'm going to want. So please, can you tell me the sizes? Now these are obviously to fit in this book.
6 3/4 by 4 3/4.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Well, it hasn't got a. Oh.
Well, so as you need Mark to 3D print a little tray to pop your pin in.
I do. Well, yeah, that would be great if I remembered to do it.
Lose the tray.
Oh, didn't. Oh, look what I found. That wasn't there a minute ago. Where's me?
It was hiding under that pin.
That's a proper pin. Won't make my glue go brown. Right, what did you say? 4 3/4.
6 3/4.
By 6 3/4. Now, this is just a very plain, simple photo mat. Okay, this is just on its own. So, in the spirit of what I've done earlier and told you how I work measurements out and such like, I'll just show you. This will be an example. Is that my page was 7 by 5, so I've cut it 1/4 of an inch smaller. So, if you don't glue, that's it. That should just fit in there, just the right size, okay? So that is just a plain and simple, you know this stuff. I'm teaching my grandmother how to suck eggs with that one. Okay, right, so I'm going to need more of those, I know, but I'm not going to cut them just this second. Okay, right, what's the other one?
11 1/2
Oh,
by
God.
4 3/4.
Okay. Eleven and a half by 4 3/4. Okay. Right.
6 3/4 by 9 1/2.
6 3/4.
9
6 3/4 by 9 1/2. Bear with me. These obviously aren't finished. They're too big to go in the book as it stands. Okay.
8 3/4 by 4 3/4.
So 8 3/4 by 4 3/4.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, we'll come back and cut what we need in a minute. So, scoreboard. So what was that first one that we cut? So 11 1/2 by 4 3. What are you eating?
Nothing.
I can hear you are. So we're going to score hopefully at halfway, which will be 5 3/4. Okay. Right. Then this one, which was 9 1/2 by 6 3/4.
No.
That's going to be 4 3/4.
Yeah.
Is that half? Well, we'll soon find out. And then this one was 8 3/4 by 4 3/4, and we're going to score at 2. I remember that. We're going to score at 2 inches. Okay. So working backwards, this is like the photo mats that we made for the Elaine book and box. So if I just fold on there and burnish, you've got this little area here. So you can put your photos on there, but you've got this little area here that you can put pattern paper on, and then maybe you could put a cutter part on. Oh, nice. We had soup and a sandwich.
It was late.
Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. So you've got this little photo mat here that's just got a little bit of interest on it there. Now that one I was going to put, I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. That one, you see this one here, this plain one? Take that out a minute because I'm going to put that one in there. Okay, so you've got that kind of matchy thing going on. This one I'll put, oh, I don't know. I'll put it in there. That'll just fit in there. And then we can add some more in there if we want to. Okay, this one, which is the one that folds that way. Now I know I'm definitely going to need, oh, am I? I don't know if I'm going to need another one of these. So I'm just going to fold and burnish that. And I'll round my corners. Because that pocket, those two little pockets that we just made tonight, there, that is going to slip into there like that, and that'll hang over the top. So it's almost like having another flap. Okay, this one, we're going to fold it that way. Now this is a bit shorter, and the reason that this is a bit shorter is because I've made it very specifically for one pocket. And I will show you.
Renee says hello, like party as usual.
Hi, Renee. We'll let you off. Okay, so this one is going to fit. Right, we've got this little flap here.
Beth says hi.
Hi, Beth. So that's going to fit inside there. You just unstick that corner. That is going to fit inside there like that. Now, I'm just going to put, well, I could put any sort of photo mat in there, to be honest with you. But I'm just going to put a plain one in. So I'm going to cut that at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Now, one thing I haven't discussed at all, just looking at my book here, is the inside covers. I'm actually not going to do anything with those. But you could put one of these pockets on if you wanted. So let's pop that in there.
That's on the way to my Annie.
Oh, very nice. Now these I just want ordinary plain ones in. So I'm just going to cut these at 6 3/4 by 4 3/4.
That's an RV.
Oh, very nice. Can you drive it over here? I'm going to make a couple of smaller ones to go in there.
Itty bitty baby.
Yeah. Let's go 3.5 by 4.5. just for a bit of, you know, just because that's what I've got. All right, pop those in there. We've got that one, we've got that one. And that is it. Fantastic. Right, so now what we can do is get on with our decorating. Now, I've got all of my beautiful bits and pieces here. I did say I'm going to use 49 and Market Moonlit Garden. And I've been so well behaved, I haven't even opened it up. Now, I don't know about you. Well, no, I do know about you. I'll tell you that for a fact. There's a lot of dithering goes on out there. A huge amount of dithering about what paper to use.
Are these what you're called caravans in the UK now?
No. Because an RV is an all-in-one, isn't it?
It's a vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah. A caravan's just on its own and you pull it with your car.
Like a house on wheels.
A house on wheels, yeah, I suppose. So don't dither, just pick quickly. Now, you can always tell in a collection which papers I like the best because they'll always be the ones that you see first. So I'll always put my favourites on the cover, and it's not I've realised this. It was more of a subconscious decision until I realised that that's exactly what I'm doing. Or you're going to see more of my favourite papers in places where you can actually see the paper. So, like, obviously the covers, and then when you open up your book, you know, like we are going to decorate these up, obviously, but you know, like where you've got the photomat there, which is really prominent, I'd put like a favourite piece on there as well. Travel trailers. What, caravans?
Well, it isn't a trailer, is it? It's an actual, like, a little building on wheels.
Have caravans in America, don't they? Do you not have? Do you
a trailer is not a caravan.
You see, I thought a trailer in America was static. A static caravan. We call it a static caravan, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I'll find a picture on my phone, which is about to die.
Right. So I'm just going to go for it, and I'm just going to have a quick flick through. Oh, I love. The trouble with these is that colour. And I'm going to like too many of them because these are my favourite. Some of my favourite. Oh, look at that one! Oh, rats. Well, I'll give you a tip. If you've got papers that you love that aren't wide enough, I'm going to show you what I do. In fact, that might just be the perfect. Oh, no. We'll have to have that one on the front. Because look, we've got that.
Beth says she's so excited you're working with 49 and Market.
Oh, me too. Just lovely, lovely people with perfect designs. Right, so what I'm going to do on the front is different to what I'm going to do on the back. So on the front, I'm going to use this. Now, I know that's 7x5, so I don't know about how you like to do it, but the way I like to do it is I like to cut my pattern paper 1/8 of an inch smaller. So knowing that that's 7, I will then cut this at 6 7/8. So I'm just going to cut this down a bit first. There is a mathematical way of doing this, but I can't be bothered. 6 7/8. That's near enough. Okay, so that's going to fit there side to side with just a little gap. And then here, I'm going to cut it down to 5. So that is going to fit on there like that. And I've got my 1/8 of an inch reveal around the edge. Now, that's quite obvious to me that that's going to be the front cover. Well, it's going to be one of two front covers, but that for me will be my front cover. But I said I like this paper. Now, obviously, this is portrait, so it's not going to fit across there. So I'm going to make my other cover out of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it at 4 7/8, which is the height here. Okay. And I know that that's 6 inches. And I know that that's 7. So I'm going to cut 1/8 of an inch off. Oh, crikey. Now I need my other ruler thingy. So let me just cut 1/8 of an inch off there. Because I am actually trying to make life easier for myself. I know that seems a little strange thing for me to do, but I am. So I'm going to cut this at 1 inch. By 4 7/8. Fred, just what? Well, what did you do to him?
I was stroking.
So on my back, I've got that now. And that should just, oh, it's a bit, and I have to trim it down a bit because I wanted to leave a little bit of a reveal. So if I put that there, take a little bit more off. There we go. So you see that's going to sit there, but I've got a little gap in between. So that's what I do. I think it's called paper piecing. I'm not 100% sure. But if I haven't got enough paper for what I want to do, you'll quite often see that that's what I do. And I'm going to say that looks pretty darn cool. It doesn't look like, oh, I haven't got enough paper, so this is what I've done. It looks like totally intentional. So I am going to ink my edges because I think this book deserves it, and it's going to be a pain because it's going to mean that it's going to take longer, but it is worth it. So let me ink my edges.
Jen says they drive on parkways and park on driveways. Oh, we park on driveways.
Yeah. Yeah.
To drive around here, you might not be parked on the road anyway.
Right, now I'm going to give you a little tip. But although it does depend on whether your brain works like mine, I hope for your sake it doesn't. But I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking I desperately want to decorate up my cover because this is really exciting. And in my head, I'm thinking I've got this and I can add, where's my words?
Ruth says hi, just dipping in.
Hi, Ruth. I've got my words. It's just say, for instance, you know, so you can start to build stuff. Oh, I really want to do it, but do not do it until last because it's going to get in your way. Trust me. Where's my glue?
Tracy said she loves our thick 49 papers.
They are thick, aren't they? It's not paper, it's card.
Coffee card.
Where's my glue? Oh, there.
It's pretty hard.
It's because it had the pin in it.
Oh yeah, hides it.
Yeah. Yeah.
In.
Oh man, this isn't going to work now.
We're going to need a bigger pin.
Oh well, there goes me trying to conserve glue. But it's so difficult because I think the cover to decorate is one of the easiest things. Right, let me just check that this is what I want my front to be. Yes, it is.
Jen says, me too, but they are thinner this time in the Christmas paper than usual.
Oh, now you come to mention it. I don't know. But I mean, you might be right.
And a 50-50
I don't know. Now you come to mention it. I don't even know where mine is. I think I've got any paper here. I think it's all next door. Right, okay, so that's my back and that's going to be my front. So now I'm just going to go through, and what time is it? Oh, okay, well, I'm going to do a bit of it. I'm not going to do all of it with you tonight, but by next week, if you've decorated, if you want to, unless you want to wait to see what I'm going to do, just decorate up your stuff. I think I'm going to go for those on the covers. Although I still like that grey. I'll do it that way. What did I say the height was? 4 and what are you doing?
What hiccups? Hiccup burps.
Oh, jeez.
Alice just says, "Cal, someone's put your pin back in the glue."
Oh no, I've given up with it. It's stuck.
Tracy says the fortune of paper she wants is out of stock.
Which one? Which one is it?
Tracy.
Which one are you after?
James asked the same question. Richard's replied, I don't think we know that one, do we?
Which one? No, it's not. Not one I'm familiar with.
Beth says I even made you a fancy pants pin.
Ah, I need to talk to you about that.
Oh, Tracy says, I think it's the latest one.
Wherever. The travel collection. Right. I had an incident with my pin, Beth, as in I bent it and then I bent it back and it's got a wobble in it and it won't go in. Yes, I know, but it's a specific pin, as Beth will tell you, because she made it.
Oh.
It matches my beautiful pokey tool. gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I am trying to persuade Beth to make for us. Oh, we could have corporate coloured ones.
Yeah, Tracy says yes.
Yeah, wherever. They haven't got it at Hey Little Magpie. I was going to say I've got loads of 49 Market, but I might have used mine for something else, so I haven't got a lot left. Otherwise, I'd send it to you. Has anybody got any ideas what sort of paper? Because I've been looking, but I can't make my mind up about paper for the next sub box.
Vintage artistry everywhere.
Yeah.
We've got the 6x8. What size?
Where have you found the 6x8?
Hey Little Magpie.
Yeah, Hey Little Magpie got a 6x8. No 12x12. Although they'll probably have single sheets of the 12x12. Oh, you idiot woman. I've just realised I've done an idiot thing. The other place to have a look is the Mad Scrapper in Scotland. They're very good. Idiot woman. Not you, Tracy, me.
Tracy says she loves the look of the new graphic 45 duet heavy beach theme.
Yeah, me too. Although I still haven't got my hands on the... Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to have to cut this down now. Why is that not fit? Did I not cut that down?
I don't know.
I can't remember either. I need to get my hands on the Let's Get Artsy.
Renee says the period show their new collections, Romance Forever.
You're sorry?
Period, Romance Forever.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that. It sounds pink. Oh, I don't need one for that side. But I know I've got a page in here that I can put it.
It's kind of pink.
Yeah, not sure.
Tracy was randomly said animals for some reason.
Animals.
Animals.
Interesting.
Quite pink.
And it's lovey-dovey. Bleh. Maybe I should put that way round. I think I might this time.
Tracy's with you with liking pink.
Sorry, Wendy.
I thought she'd done a few good songs together.
Oh, yeah.
Paper with animals and nature. I think that's what she's after.
Yeah, I figured that out. I knew that was what she meant.
Creamer, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually have thought about that, but I'm not sure if it's a bit too. You either love it or you hate it.
With a Marmite, is it?
Yeah, Alice. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's, you know, it's not for everybody, is it?
But it is for you.
Mm. Although this assumes that I remember how to do it. Right. Let me take these out.
Spring papers.
Yes, nice idea. That's, you say spring, and do you know what springs to mind? Doodlebug.
Spring.
2.
But then it says it's actually not bad. I'm not a pink fan either. Superior also re-released Voyages. Fantastic.
Ah,
Added rub-ons and a solid paperback.
funny you should say that, because I know exactly what I'm doing for the for the minibook murders retreat.
Is it stamp area?
Yes, and it's going to be a mixture.
Oh, apologies for this.
So that's the big one, and that's the ordinary one, and then that goes with it too. So I think we might be going. It's going to be a pop-up book. And not having any mojo, I did actually get all of the charms for it the other day, and I've packed those already because that was about as much as I could manage.
Renee says she loves alchemy also.
So yeah, we're going to go a bit steampunky.
Non-pink.
Yeah, but this is for the murder mystery weekend. If I had my way, and do you remember Graphic 45? Oh my goodness, what was it called? The Great Detective? The Master Detective. That's what I'd use. And I have actually asked them if they've got any stuck at the back of the cupboard anywhere. Unfortunately not. There is some lovely paper that I did have some many years ago, and I don't know if the company's still in business, but you couldn't purchase from them anywhere because it's actually a Russian company who did a rather lovely Sherlock Holmes paper. Now, when I'm cutting to go inside a pocket, I always measure what the distances between the edge of the book and the pocket, and then I add 1/2 inch and I slot that inside the pocket. Now, I know a lot of people put their backing paper on first and then put their pocket on top. Purely personal choice, but the reason I personally don't do that is because I've slotted that in on top of my flaps, you can't see them, and it means I'm less likely to get my photomat stuck. So I'm going to pop that back in there because I'm not going to decorate the photomats up just yet. I'm only going to be doing the this is an odd size. Oh, 6 1/4.
Under shoulder strap.
What are you doing?
Oh, Beth says I will chat with you later. Lots of thoughts.
Thank you. There was a nice stripy one. Oh, there it is.
Master detective, and I absolutely bored at.
Well, understandably.
Louise Jennings says I've lied Crappy 45 to re-release Rare Oddities.
Oh, I've got a book. Are you taking pictures for some bizarre reason?
Hey?
Were you? Oh, is it your camera?
Yeah.
My Rare Oddities box. Up the top there. It's a Kathy King design, Paper Phenomenon. It's her. I can't remember what the box is called, but yeah, that's no, I don't think you can. But yeah, that's
Oh, that's not very fun.
Can people actually see this?
I can see that, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry for the over the head.
Right, let's just make sure that fits before I glue it down. It does, but I'm going to take a smidge off. I might as well cut that as well. So 6 1/4, that's 2. Is that 2? Woohoo! Look at that. What does that measure? So I'm going to measure that, which is 4. So I'm going to cut this at 4 1/2. Right. Okay, so let's just put that away for a second.
And then it says KK also did a set of potion bottles with the Rare Oddities.
Ooh.
And then she made one of them and put the boys' Halloween pictures.
That's a good idea. So this is what I call base decorating. So I'm just getting my pattern paper onto my pages without worrying about decorating. Oh,
Yeah, she does occasionally put photos in her albums.
I put photo. I did. Oh, I've forgotten what it was called. Kathy's My Design Mini, so that you can like choose what you want on your pages and stuff. I did that for our wedding album, and that's got pictures in it. Now I know, because this is thick card, and just because of the nature of the book being an accordion album, this is going to have the biggest case of crock gob known to man. But in my opinion, accordion books should have crock gob. So that's all good. All right, so there we go. So there's my front, and I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to have that like that, so you can see what a tremendous difference just adding a little bit of pattern paper does. So I'll go through. I think I've put some more somewhere, haven't I? So I've got my back, and then some more pattern paper there. So I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to just decorate up the rest of it. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night. So that next week when we come back, I'm going to have it base decorated. I'm not going to decorate up my photomats because I've got a cunning plan for those. But I'm just going to have my base pages put together so that we can then come back and talk about all sorts of decoration and such like. So, do I have any questions?
Angel Looney says hi there on YouTube.
Sorry, who did?
Angel Looney.
Oh, hello, Angel. That is an awesome name.
Angel Looney. I think that's it.
Looking forward to seeing people at the weekend who are coming on the UFO weekend. I doubt we'll get anything done. I don't think we're going to be any better off by Monday than we will be on Friday. But you never know. Where are my glasses?
Behind your pin.
But then, oh, there they are. Oh, they were actually. So, oh, hold on. Let me get rid of that. Okay, right. So, how are you? Oh, that's cool, Jen. We'll have to see if we. Well, I'll go say we'll have to see if we can do a call, but there's no service out at Dunstan. Very occasionally. So yeah. So, brill. All right then, guys. Well, thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully by the weekend I might have caught up on everything. I've still got a couple of orders to go out, so I apologise profusely because I am behind on a couple of those. But I got a truckload out today, so we're nearly there. And then hopefully I will get this Alice book done so that we can get that all sorted out for the online retreat at the end of February. Right, I will see you all next Wednesday, unless I'm seeing you at the weekend. So take care, everybody. Hi, Angela. Bye, Angela. We'll see you next week. Bye. Bye, Louise.